Knock knock. Who's there? Unhuman story time. Bringing you back to arcade spirits. In our last episode, we encountered the horror that is a child's birthday party. And we got a little help from Queen Bee in diffusing a volatile situation. Well, diffusing's not the right word. The opposite of diffusing, really. But the point is, that situation is over. So now, let's see what's going to happen now. Let's just get started. Queen Bee takes one more moment to triangulate the safest path back to Fist of Discomfort through a sea of children. After poking around a bit, I managed to find the kid, still shaken up from the whole ordeal. Hey, sorry about all that. Are you going to be okay? I think so. I swear I didn't do anything. The other kid, he just came up out of nowhere and dropped his token in my slot. After I lost, I got off the game and offered it to him. He just ran away. And then that woman approached you and started yelling. The boy nods, wiping his snotty nose on his shirt. Gross, dude. Uh-huh. Well, if it's any consolation, the bad lady is gone, and I don't think she's gonna ever come back. Especially after the way Queen Bee burned her. The boy, cheeks still streaked with tears, lets a smile spread on his face.
Thank you.
And tell the other lady thanks for sticking up for me too. I nod, and the boy scurries off and rejoins some of his other friends. Right. That's that sorted out. But the other two situations are about to spin out of control. I've only got time to deal with one of them. Which one? Alright, the two kids fighting over a box of cupcakes near Naomi and Ashley, or a little girl crying over stolen tickets near Percy and Gavin. I mean, the last one I did based on what I thought the more volatile situation was. But I feel like really what I should be choosing is the characters I'm more interested in interacting with. So I kind of want to learn more about Naomi and Ashley, or I guess it'd be Ashley, because I'm sure I have to make a choice between them. I mean, Gavin can handle the kid, I say. So let's go over to the two kids fighting. Maybe I'll get a cupcake. I can smell disaster on the wind, and it smells sweet. As in, I can smell that box of birthday cupcakes one of the parents left near the ticket desk, with kids swarming around it, scavenging for their favorite icing colors. At first, my inner child is merely offended that someone thought one of those icing blobbed cupcake cakes was superior to actual birthday cake. But there are clearly larger issues at stake than that.
I want a chocolate! Don't take all the chocolate! I want 2 cupcakes. Give me 2 cupcakes. No fair! Everybody gets one and mine's gotta be chocolate!
Of course, the kid at the front grabs the last one.
Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Right. Alright, that kid is a craphead, but... I mean, little girl, could you have something besides chocolate? No, you know what? I'm not gonna chocolate shame her. I take it back. Screw you, little kid. The greedy boy. I mean. The parents aren't paying attention. They're too busy complaining about their jobs and the weather and the PTA and stuff. Meaning, when the first cupcake is thrown, nobody is there to stop it.
Ah! Stop it! Stop it!
But no one's there to stop it.
I want chocolate!
Ugh, God, that freaking flamingo. As blobby wads of icing and sponge cake go flying, I glance over to the coin-op games, which are about to get caught in the crossfire. Naomi, who's busy trying to unjam a joystick one of the kids waggled too hard, looks up to see the cupcake onslaught coming her way. As does Ashley, whose fuzzy costume is a nice and inviting target for flying confectionery. Act fast, Unhuman. Save Aunt Naomi's game, save Ashley's costume, or try to save them both. Alright, so I can save the game or the costume or both. I feel like if you try to save both, you'll end up saving neither one. Which is more important here? Costume, which I find horrendous, or a game which I probably would find not horrendous? I think I'm going to have to go with the game on this one. Sorry, Ashley. Make less horrifying costumes. Quickly, I hurl myself into the action. Oh, sweet! Action shot. Get down, Miss Naomi! Oh god, no. Oh, right in the crotch, really? Numbness sets in as multiple rounds of frosting-coated mortar fire impact against my body. When I finally hit the ground, my clothes are totally ruined. But alas, my noble self-sacrifice could not save them both.
What? No!
No! My costume! I regret that voice I just gave her. I'll do something better next time. Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo, is now covered in a wide variety of icing colors from across the visible spectrum. Unhuman! No! You were so young and pure! Well, so young. Naomi, it's so cold. Alright, +1 Naomi. Lie still, Unhuman. I won't let you die on me. I'm not dying. The icing's just kind of cold and sticky and gross. Oh. By this point, the lackadaisical parents have finally noticed the pastry wars and are busy rounding up the combatants for various scoldings.
Aww.
Man, my costume's just wrecked. I need to get out of this ASAP and put some stain treatment on it. Unhuman, can you cover the floor for me? Oh no, I just made my job twice as hard. Oh well. Considering it's my fault you got caked, absolutely. Not your fault. I mean, I guess the games cost more than my fuzzy felt. I'll be back ASAP.
Thank you.
That was so brave of you. I mean, okay, it was just cupcakes, but still, that was so brave. You saved the game we worked on together. Actually, it's only now that I noticed the Joust game that was protected from a severe and sustained cupcaking. I'm Naomi's hero of the day. She's smiling at me, expectantly. Quick, Unhuman. Say something cool! I'd take a cupcake for you any day, Naomi. No mere human pastry can defeat me! So Joust is okay? No damage? I'm feeling the first one the most. I like Naomi. She's cool. She's a gearhead. If we were cornered in a cold, dark alley one horrible night, assaulted by baked goods, I'd happily take the sugar hit for you. Alright, +1 Naomi again. Well, in the amazingly unlikely event of exactly those circumstances happening, it's good to know I have someone protecting me.
Woohoo!
My knight in shining icing! I better finish up my work here and get out of the way of the party. And you've got more work to do. Good luck! With a brief nod from Gavin, I snatch one of the official Funplex t-shirts to replace my cupcaked top. After a few minutes in the bathroom to change and wipe icing off my pants, I'm ready to go again. 2 problems in the can. Now to deal with that crying kid by the skee-ball machines. Oh, she's gone. Well, crap. Percy looks up briefly from clearing level 78 of Moopy. Looking for that girl? I think her parents took her home. Party turned sour for her, I suppose. Drat, I wasn't fast enough. You can't be everywhere at once, Unhuman. Cheer up, love. You're still doing better than the last guy who stood at your post. Seconded. I saw you deal with the obnoxious parent, and with the Cupcake War. You did well today. Seeing Gavin actually smiling is weird. but I'm not going to say no to praise from my sub-boss. Things seem to be cooling down. I suggest you take a few minutes in the break room while there's a lull in the action. Ashley and I will handle things for now, and she can swap off when you come back. Percy ducks out of the conversation without actually moving anywhere, refocusing on his game. I could use a few minutes, yeah. Thanks, Gavin. I'll be right back. I slip away, head for the employee lounge. What a day. Quirky coworkers, die-hard pro gamers, volatile kids getting into volatile situations. I'd say it's a recipe for wackiness, or some such cliche, but nothing's an easily dismissed cliche when it's happening to you directly. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I drop down into one of the cheap folding metal chairs in the employee break room, groaning and rolling my head back, to try and work the kinks out of my sore shoulders. And spot an upside down kid. What the heck? Huh. A young Miles Morales. Oh wait, I'm the one leaning backwards. I sit up and turn around instead. Better. Wait, what's a kid doing back here? Hey, I think he was hoping I wouldn't notice him. Hi. Hi. And you are? Mikey. Okay, that's a start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Unhuman. So, what are you doing back here? This is an employees only area. Wait, there's a keypad. How'd you get in? The guy at the desk dropped this. He holds out a piece of paper with the door code written on it. Huh. Score 1 for Ashley's wild storytelling being more fact than fiction. Okay, but you can't stay back here. Well, I don't see any knives or stabbing implements left out in the open, so I guess it's technically safe, but...
Please don't send me back out there.
Well, this is curious. I lean in, so he can be on the same eye level. Something wrong? You can tell me. I work here. I'm the guy who solves problems.
No problems. Just don't want to go out there.
Don't you want to play with your friends? And he gives me the most cynical, bitter laugh I've ever heard out of a kindergartner.
I don't got any friends. I don't know anybody here. My family just moved to the city, and before that we lived in another city, and one more for that, but I was too little to remember. Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway, and then she left because she's got to work.
New kid in town, huh? He nods, mutely. Still, I should have busted him, there and then. Brought him back out to the party, where the other parents could supervise him. I should have told Gavin. I should have enforced the rules of the arcade. Okay, kid, I won't tell on you. If you want to stay back here for the rest of the party, I'll keep you company. Thanks. You really won't tell my mom? Nope. Why? I thought you'd want to make me go. You're an adult like Mom. Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid once. The new kid in town, in fact. You were the new kid? Yeah. Although for me, that started happening back when I was 10. Again and again, moving from town to town, school to school. Never really making any friends, not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs and taking new ones, worse ones. They'd be working all day long, too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better. I decided I'd just take what I could get. I'd go with the flow. What does that mean? It means I'm dumping too much on a freaking kid, that's what it means. It means you don't care. Some things are good, some things are bad. but you don't care. You just do what you have to do without really being sad over it.
But that sounds so sad. You weren't sad? It's sad to never care about anything, right?
Awkward silence. I guess I was sad. I just told myself I wasn't going to be sad, even though I really was. Then I bite my tongue hard. Because my little involuntary trip down memory lane was not helping this kid out. Wouldn't have helped a little unhuman out if an adult did this for me. So instead, I decided to be the adult that little unhuman would have needed. Alright. Hey, it could be totally worse. Aliens could attack. It won't always be this bad. Life has ups and downs. Your mommy loves you. That's why she works hard. But this won't beat you, right? You're a tough kid. You take the time you need. I'll stay with you. Alright, let me think what I want to do here. I'm sorry, I just got too real and I gotta break the tension with some humor. Plus, this is how I think I would act with a kid. Talk about aliens or some crap. Hey, it could be totally worse. Aliens could attack. You know, Mikey, things feel bad now, but they could be worse. Invaders from Mars could swoop in and dress everybody in silly hats. What? Just think about it. Everybody wearing really silly hats. They're all so embarrassed that they hand over the Earth to the aliens. And that's when the dinosaurs show up. The kid stares at me, not sure if he's curious or confused. Okay, so the dinosaurs start fighting the aliens, but they smash all the schools and that means you don't have to have homework anymore. And that's when the monsters start showing up, because the aliens and dinosaurs are making too much noise, and they can't sleep. Next thing you know, it's just monsters and aliens and dinosaurs smashing everything, and nobody's having any fun at all except them. That's silly. That's really silly. You're smiling, aren't you? He nearly drops the smile on realizing he's wearing one. When you're sad, or when you're mad, just think to yourself, it could be worse. Then invent some silly way it could be worse. Soon you won't feel so bad. And hey, at least there's no dinosaurs smashing things, right? I kinda like that advice. I gotta remember that for my own life. Right. Hey, you know one great way to make friends? Jokes, stories, having fun. I bet if you went out there, you'd find someone who'd laugh at a silly story about dinosaurs and aliens and robots. There's robots too? There's all the robots, if you want there to be. How about it? Let's go back to the party. And you can meet some new friends if you try.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go talk to them. I'll talk about the robot dinosaurs. Go get 'em, Mikey. I take his hand to lead him back out to the main room. And off he goes. And off I go, for this episode is over. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend if you're having fun with this. I'm having fun. I'm really getting into my voice work. I'm not doing like real silly voices, but I'm trying to emote at least. I hope it's coming through. Alright, thanks again. Have a good one. Bye.